Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Nova Kamakazi Kane, back in the lab, doing some more work, picking up some new goodies. I got the all new Marvel Legends. It's the infamous Iron Man. It's basically Dr. Doom as Iron Man, and I mean, this figure is cool, dude. I like it, you know, like I don't have a lot of Marvel Legends yet. He's pretty cool. There's a couple points on him that are really neat. Can't take his hood off his Iron Man mask, so you can't put it over the Victor Von Doom head. He's got his cool blasters. You can't put him in the feet. They don't really work that way, so even if you have a stand, you might have to like glue them in there or something like that if you're just going to keep it in like a static pose or something later. I don't really like the cape too much, you know, but I'm probably going to display him just like that, you know, without his cape, right? And take that off. I'm not really feeling it too much. It's pliable and everything like that, but it doesn't really move around too much. But yeah, so we picked him up. I actually got two of them because, you know, I'm hoping eventually maybe I could trade them for like Marvel's Thing or something like that from the Walgreens exclusive, because I didn't get them. Other pickups that I got this week. These just came in like literally the day after I made my last video, and it's the Exclu 7 and 8. With the alternate covers on them. Just a little art book is what it is, and it just got all the different people that are in the toy photography community that are taking really like just badass pictures, you know, with all the figures that they got. So I mean, this is like something to like, if you're want to get into it, this is something that you aspire to do, you know, not endorsed by, I'm not endorsing them or anything like that, just saying, I mean, these are really cool to check out and help support you know, people in the toy photography community trying to do something positive. And I mean, like I said, they're really cool pictures in there and stuff, you know, like some of the figures you wish you had, or like you wish you knew how to like pose somebody, you know. They have interviews talking about, you know, different series of toys and figures and stuff like that. So it's really cool, you know. It's a cool pickup, cool read. I'll have a link down below if you want to check out their Instagram page or anything like that. And if you ever want to like maybe submit some pictures to them, I mean, there's an email in the book, so just check it out. And you know, that's really cool. Next, I picked up some of these little milk crates. These are, it says 1/10 scale, but these scale really well with Marvel Legends. You know, like I said in my last video when I was building my the little mini bike, the little Honda Gorilla, that I was trying to get into more, you know, taking pictures and setting up, maybe doing some dioramas or something like that. And so I picked those up. You know, you can always throw some stuff in there. I mean, Doom's moving his stuff out of his mom's basement and stuff, and he's getting his own apartment. So that's kind of funny. You know, got his head in there and some hands and stuff, and it's really cool. Just put him in the backdrop. Sometimes you could throw him in an alley. I mean, everybody's taking pictures in alleys and stuff. And you know, speaking of alleys, that's what I'm making right now. Is my first thing. It's one of the things I think is the easiest thing to do, probably. Watched a bunch of tutorials on how to do some brick out of the foam. Picked up this foam. It was only like $5. It's like a 24 by 24 sheet. It's an inch thick. And what you do is you just, you know, you cut it to the desired length. I cut mine a little too short because I was trying to do a lot. I was thinking I was going to do a lot, and I wound up making like a 6 by 6, I believe. And you know, this is my finished product right here. It's what it looks like beforehand. You know, I messed up and cut it too short. I mean, like, Wolverine was touching the wall, so I added the little block at the bottom, you know, and I made sure I had the smooth side was on the bottom of both of those, so it could stand up straight. You know, I added some magnets in there so I could attach it to a base and everything. And you know, I'll show you right here. Here's some of me going over how to do it. You know, the measurements are, when you measure from the bottom, you measure up. You're going to want to measure a 1/2 inch all the way up on the sides, and at the bottom you're going to want to measure every inch. First, what you do is you mark it with your pen or your marker. Then you go through and you slice it with a razor tool. Mine was kind of the tip broke off the other day when I was doing something else with it, and so that really sucked. So you know, I wasn't cutting the best lines. Put a new blade in, you cut all those lines, then you go back over all those lines and you go over it with like a real dull pencil tip or something like that. Didn't even have to have the lead in it or anything. Just go over all the lines you made, and that's how you get all those grooves in there. And you know, like I said, I watched a couple tutorials off the top, but I can't remember the names. And so what I'm going to do is I'm building the alley. So you know, I got these two right here. This is my finished product. This is after I did some paint, and I was just testing out different colors, different things that I could do. I picked up a terracotta brick color, and that's really not necessarily the best. The red actually does better. You lay a base coat down over this one, all black is what you want to do, I guess. It helps it make everything pop, and that's how you can, like, you know, you get a little more depth to them. And it's fun. It's a tedious process, but I enjoyed it. Tonight I did another one, and I definitely did way bigger, you know, I mean, way bigger size. And then I cut that bottom in there, make it look like a cinder block. This one's all ripped up. It was the ripped up edge, and I like the way that looks too, because it looks really cool when you paint it. You know, it looks like an old foundation that's all kind of crumbly and stuff, you know, and I still got to put a little weathering on that. I didn't mess with that. I just was messing with the bricks. But, you know, I should have recorded that process. I think I did better on my first ones than I did on the one I just did right now. But, you know, it's a learning curve. It's definitely something that you have to put some time and effort into understanding and learning how to do. And any questions, comments, concerns, just leave them down below. I'd love to have that conversation, and if you could lead me in the right direction on anything, that'd be great. See you guys in the next one, and make sure that you stay safe and be kind.